any stealth classes basically, how to open all the gloopies to open all the bosses. So first part of the guide is always to handle the right and the left side. This is faster if you have two stealth classes. That way they can take care of the left and the right side right away. So we'll start with the right side. There's one entrance to the right and there's one entrance to the left, and they could be closed, right? If both sides are closed, you have to go down through the middle. So let's start with the right side first. Let's do that. Make sure you stealth up. So we're gonna check the right side first. And usually you go down this hallway, and you always go in with under the assumption that it's closed most of the time, because there's 3 doors on the right side of the map. There's 3 doors on the left side of the map, and whoever is closed and open is, or whichever is closed and open is RNG. So this, you can see it's closed. So that means the right side exit is closed. So what you need to do now, if you're in charge of the right side, you need to go through the middle. Right? This is your responsibility if you're right side. So now, knowing that the right side is that's one out of the three on the, of the doors on the right side is closed. So while your raiders are clearing or trying to handle the right and the left side, your 3 other party members should be going down middle, clearing everything on the way, and then clearing to the left. And the reason why they want to clear to the left is because there's 2 bosses on that left side right there, and I'll show you later after. So now we're gonna go through this right here, go down the middle, right? Turn right, and turn right again to check if the door is open. There's another door there, but this is the easier way to show you, because this is also on the way to where the Shaman boss is, and you'll see that later as well. Right? So once you turn to the right here, you'll see there's 2 doors. These are the other 2 doors. Right? So when you're looking here, the other door is closed, but this one is open. Right? So RNG chose the middle door this time. Right? That one earlier was door number 1. This is door number 2. That's door number 3. So we're going to go through door number 2. And regardless of whatever door you enter, you always want to hang towards the left side. Do the left side first, because there's 2 gloopies in here that you have to activate. So we're gonna go all the way to the right side. Sorry, all the way to the right side. Stick to the right side. Just follow this right side wall. Just hang right all the way. Actually, put on wings so I'm faster here. There you go. Okay, we're hanging right. And now we're in the room where the first gloopy is. He's always like by the cage. So we're gonna go to this side. There he is. All you have to do is get ready to stealth. As soon as you left click him, he's gonna do the cinematic thing. You're gonna get revealed. You want to stealth again. Right? So that's gloopy number 1. And now we're going to go to gloopy number 2. We're going to make our way back. And the first right that we see, we're going to turn right. Alright. Because we're going to go towards the western side. Right? This is where we exited earlier. See that? Or this is like the other exit, from earlier. That's closed. We're going to go ahead and follow the left side now. So first you hang right side all the way. Now we're hanging left side all the way. And then the other gloopy is going to be here. Right there. My stealth is up, so I'm safe. Just be careful of these red ones, because they have a detection skill that will damage you for quite a bit when you're stealthed. But it won't reveal you, but it will hurt. So I'm going to click that guy. Cinematic. Stealth again. Make sure they have your potions just in case you need to heal. And that's the eastern side, basically. So eastern side, the right side is now done. And next up, I'll show you the two that you need to do for the western side. So yeah, you don't really even need to memorize all the passageways, right? You just need to know that you need to hang right all the way. And then after you're done with that side, you need to hang like left all the way right there. And you'll know, like, if you went here, you go here, that door's gonna be closed over there. You go here, it's a dead end. That chest is for the daily. You don't have to worry about it right now because doing the 3 bosses actually gives more valor. It gives a total of 135 valor per run. So if you're able to do these rush runs, it gets way easier. And it gets faster for your crew to get your level 240 valor set. Alright, so what we're doing now is we're going through the middle now. We're going back to the middle. I'm gonna show you where to go. Alright, so now we're back in the middle. So we're gonna go up the stairs again and show you what you would do if you're in charge of left side or the western side. Now, if you're the only raider or stealth class in your group after your group clears the mid lane, the mid to the left side, they need to start clearing the right side as well, right? Because they might as well be doing something. Okay, so now we're under the assumption that we're on the left side, the second raider. So we're gonna check the left side, see if it's open or closed. Going down left side. See? It's closed, sometimes it's open, but it's always best to check. Alright, so if you see that it's closed, you're gonna go down through the middle again. And these guys also have the detection spell, but it doesn't hurt nearly as much as the red one. Alright, go down through the middle. Alright, so we're down through the middle now, right? The reason why I wanted them to clear the middle is because, like, soon as you turn left, this one hallway right here is in between both bosses. So once we turn left, you turn left again, and you're gonna see the doorway to the other boss here. Like, it's gonna be around here. Right there. But it's closed still, because we haven't done the mechanics yet, right? And then the other boss is going to be to the other left over here. So running down, you'll see it from here. There you go. I'll teach you guys the mechanics for that after we're done with this one. So let's go run down, run down, run down. Like, yeah, we're turning right. So we're basically going left and then right from the middle. So now first, the second door, door number 2, is open. So we're gonna go through that in a little bit. Door number 3 on the west side is going to be closed most likely. Oh, it actually opened. So you have 2 choices, which is basically this almost like the same starting point. So this is the third cinematic that you have to do. As usual, you just left click it. They get through the motions. You stealth again. There you go. They're gonna talk. You can leave early if you want. And we're gonna exit through this side right here. It doesn't matter which one is open. All you need to remember is that you need to hang towards south side. You can see in the minimap, right, up there? Like, we're hanging on the south, going south. So even if we went out through this gate, we would go south. And we follow this. Avoid the red guy. Follow this pathway. This is why the left side is generally the easiest and the fastest to do, because it's very streamlined. There you go. We're just gonna have to get hit there, and the cage is over there. So the gloopy is gonna be on that side. And you'll notice as soon as we click this guy, left click this guy, you're gonna see notices up top here that certain bosses have been opened. Left click him, stealth again, make our way back. As soon as you see like the cinematic, there you go. Gloopy has been unlocked. There's gonna be 2 other bosses that are gonna be unlocked as well. You'll notice up there. There you go, Olgoth. And lastly, Shaman. We'll make our way all the way back. Like I said, it doesn't matter which entrance we choose. Go here or there. Okay, that's where the other cinematic was earlier. So we're gonna make our way back to the group. And that's pretty much it. So again, if you have two self passes, they can do both sides at the same time. You open these really quick, and you can see like 2 bosses already very close to each other. The 3rd boss is not that far off, down that line over there. And we're gonna do this with our team first. So we're gonna start with the Olgoth. We're gonna make our way through the boss room. This one is the Executor Olgoth, which is very easy. There's only one mechanic on this boss, and it's very hard to fuck up. The only way you fuck this up is if you fall asleep on your desktop. Alright? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start aggroing the boss. You don't even need a tank in this if you do the mechanic correctly. So we're gonna go to the boss. The only mechanic that this boss has that you need to pay attention to is that he will summon ads, and as soon as the ads get summoned, everybody, and I do mean everybody, including their mothers, have to like kill all the ads. Because if you don't, you get debuffs on the ground that decrease not only your dodge rate, but the healing that you receive. And not even a tank or a healer could save you, right? See that like the green on the ground, that stacks up to 5 times and completely nullifies your dodge rate and the healing that you receive. So the goal is to always kill the ads first. I stepped on that right there for you guys. See that? 4 stacks, and my dodge is reduced by 5 stacks is 65%. Healing effectiveness reduced by 75%. You can see how that can kill you, right? Now that all the ads are dead, except for this one, nobody in my party is hitting it. I'll hit it. There you go. And then you go back on the boss right away, and that's it. But that's basically the mechanic for this boss. As soon as ads spawn, you kill all the ads. Because number 1, if you don't, they'll shred you. And as if that's not bad enough, they'll put shit on the ground, which gives you like a heavy debuff where to the point like if you get max stacks, you won't be able to survive. So everybody, and I do mean everybody, has to kill the ads. The sooner you kill the ads, the less debuffs on the ground, the easier it is for you to continue onto the boss. Because nobody wants to keep kiting the boss, just to avoid like all the green gunk on the ground. Because the last thing you would want is for your tank to get full debuffs and your healer can't even heal them back up. Unless they know how to kite. But if the ads are not killed, they'll get shredded by the ads as well. So basically, lesson of this one is do the one and only mechanic it has, kill the ads. And, you know, if you can't do that one mechanic to make the dungeon so much easier for you and for other people, you know, I don't know, uninstall the game, I guess. Yeah, ads with the ads gone, it's just like a basic tank and spank. Boss has really high, low hit rate as well, so if you have a high dodge rate class in here, even they can tank. All right, ads are up. Focus ads. Okay, loot is good. And you can see, alright, like it's like if you don't kill the ads right away, like they start shredding people. So if you have like, let's say like in this case, like if you have one AoE or, you know, not everybody's killing the ads right away, it actually punishes the people that are doing the ads, and they end up getting killed sometimes. So yeah, it's one mechanic, but it's a very important mechanic. Okay, adds up again. And you could just like, you know, 2x, 5x speed this on YouTube. Get through the rest of this fight faster. And you can see Goat there says we can burst him down if ads are coming with less than 80k HP. Obviously, that is very dependent on what your party comp. If your party members are geared, that obviously is possible. But if you're, let's say, for example, like a bunch of level 210s that are fresh, like, you know, fresh 210s, you don't have a lot of gear yet, then obviously that's not something that you would look to do, because that's how you would end up getting wiped. Alright, that's the first boss. Pretty easy. Right? So we're gonna head to the second boss now. As you guys saw, right? Like from down the middle, it's left, left. Right? Because like if you stand here, you can actually see where the middle is. That's the middle right there. So from the middle, you just go down left, left, and that's the first boss. And the other one is like you just keep going straight. You go turn left, go straight, and turn the second left. Now this one as well has one major mechanic where it's very easy to do, but if you mess it up, you're gonna be here forever. Like, this is hands down the most obnoxious boss in this game. So make sure that you guys do the mechanics. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna distribute. I know that, for example, like I know Marlboro has like good DPS. I'm gonna put him over there. Now I have a healer and a tank, and I have June over here. So I'm gonna assign June and the other two guys over here on this crate. Mobs are gonna come spawning out of this, and I'm gonna guard this one right here as well. So what's gonna happen is he's gonna turn into a skeleton in the middle later on, and your objective is to make sure that the mobs that spawn out of these don't reach the middle, because as soon as they reach the middle, he regenerates like hundreds of thousands of HP, and that prolongs the time that you stay here like significantly. And at the current state of the game, he's actually pretty bugged, where if like even one slime makes it to the middle, it shortens his uptime that you can hit him, and makes it really hard to you know, to kill him in a efficient manner. So now we're gonna start it off, and we're gonna start hitting him so we can trigger the mechanic. Get out of this gloop. Just know that like majority of his HP loss is gonna be from doing the mechanic. So never risk staying in that, because it decreases your attack speed, which makes it less likely for you to be able to kill these ads. See those guys? Same thing is happening over here. It's good to have one range, so range can like hover between all the other 3 points, see if like whoever is having trouble. And you can see like this guy's gonna go from like 900k to maybe around like 600k. You can see his HP now is gonna be, yeah, down from 900k to 600k. So majority of his HP is gonna be lost from doing the mechanic. He's gonna go down like that again. You have to do the mechanic again. So as you can see, it's very easy. So just make sure that they don't get to the middle. But everybody has to be paying attention, because if they do make it to the middle, you're in for a bad time. Okay, boss is up again. You want to beat him down just because, you know, get him down faster, even if it's just like by a little bit. So you can see he went from 600k to down to 300k. Okay, now he's back again. Now you can see like what I mean by like he's very obnoxious. He doesn't stay in that form for very long. Okay, boss is up again. You see he's down to 30k now. Down from like 300k. So we're probably gonna have to do the mechanic like 1 or 2 more times. Yeah, this is for the people who are asking if like Artisan or, you know, Scouts are good for endgame PvE. They are. I know there's some Artisans that feel like they're too weak, or not a lot of parties would want them in dungeons. But specific dungeons, especially like this, you're very much wanted. Okay, 13k. Probably gonna do the mechanic 1 more time. Or he's just gonna die here. There you go. And we got some Atropes. This is all we got. Some Atropes. Alright. So now that the west side bosses are dead, we head to the last boss, which is the Shaman. Which is probably the only, well, this is the only boss in this dungeon that has more than 1 mechanic. Okay. So again, a good basis is to start from the middle. So let's say you're going down the middle. The key to getting to the Shaman boss is right, right, left, left. You'll see what I mean. We turn right, right, left, right. We turn right again. And you saw, this may look familiar. We went through here earlier, right? So we went to right, right already. Now we're going left, left, right? So we're gonna go left here. Hang left. Because we don't want to aggro the mobs all the way on that side. Like Marl just did. There you go. And you stay left to aggro as little mobs as you possibly can. And then we turn the next left. And the thing about these mobs is, even if you go into the boss area, they'll follow you inside. So you're gonna have to kill them. That's why you want to aggro as little as possible, because like you don't want to face the boss and have a bunch of mobs coming in at the same time. Alright. Let me just stop that. And yeah, they'll follow. If you can see, like, they'll follow you. So you're gonna have to kill them all anyway. And that's why you want to hang left, like hug the left wall. But yeah, I told Marl to do that, so he shows you what not to do. Right, and this is how you rush this run. If you can't do the rush like this, you could always kill your way here. It's okay. Like, you're still gonna get 135 valor total by killing the bosses. Okay, so just kill these guys, so you don't have to tank them while you kill the boss. Alright, we're done. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and rebuff. Now this boss is magic attack. So if you don't have a tank, you can actually tank her using a mage. A decently geared mage would be able to tank her even without a cleric. So you can see, like, this whole dungeon, you can do this dungeon without a tank. As long as you do the mechanics, which, lucky for you, is very easy. Both bosses only had like 1 mechanic, so that's really easy. And this boss only has 2 mechanics that you have to worry about. Puts a exclamation point on top of your head, and if you're in the middle here, you run away from your party because it drops a blob on the ground, which decreases your attack power. And I'll sit on it later just to show you. Whenever she says power fits a burst, puts an exclamation point on somebody, drops it on the ground. The reason we want to get, especially if if it lands on like the middle of your party, you're gonna lose DPS because you have to get out from it, right? Because if you stand on it, this one's actually not working. Sorry, early access, early access. I'll show you on the next one. Okay, Specky is on it now. Specky's gonna drop it. I'm gonna try to stand on it again. See if it actually gives it to me this time. No. Guess it's bugged. Oh, there you go. Devil Rot Blight. Attack power reduced by 10%, magic defense reduced by 15%, and it stacks up to 5 times. So you can imagine 50% attack power loss, and 15 times 5% magic defense. Seeing as this is a magic defense boss, you're gonna get wrecked. Yeah, 2 stacks, 20%, 30%. Yeah, you can see how like this boss will one tap you while you do no damage to her. So that's the main mechanic that you have to pay attention to. The other one later on is the AoE. Don't worry about these Devil Rot essences. They don't matter. They don't really do anything. Again, Power Pit to burst puts the exclamation point on top of somebody. They have to run away from the group. I call upon the dark sprites of the forest. What she says when she summons like the little Devil Rot sprites. These don't really do much, so just leave them. Stay in the middle. Keep attacking the boss. Then your power turns those sprites into Devil Rot essence. Just ignore that. So much power I can't contain any longer. When you see this, run away. When you see this, run away. Because she's gonna say this next, and then she's gonna do her AoE, which is her biggest damaging skill. And if you don't have the gear, you won't be able to tank it. And if you have the Devil Rot debuff on you, you'll definitely die. And the only reason like we're able to tank it is obviously because we have like 240 Valor to help us tank. And obviously a full Spider Bite ring set. And also because we have the PVM defense. Which gives us a total of 40% PVM defense. If you don't have all of this, then most likely you'll get one shot. So make sure that you run away. That's the only and second mechanic that you have to pay attention to. Now it's on me. I just have to run away. Okay, drop it there. Go back to boss. And just DPS. So you can imagine if this falls in the middle here because somebody didn't run away, now you have to kite her out of it because she's ranged. So you have to kite all the way. And let's say you have a raider on your team or somebody who relies on like passive procs like this one right here. My critical impact increases my crit damage not by 25 but actually by 50%. And then this one increases my attack speed by 50%. So if we have to kite her out, this is going to fall off, and that's an overall loss in DPS. Which makes your rushed run not so rushed. And so much power I can't hold it longer. Run away from that, because then she's going to say that, and she's going to do her AoE. And you can see, like, people almost getting one shot. So if you don't have any gear, or you don't have all those passives, obviously you'll get one shot. And if 4 out of 5 party members do die, just remember right, left. And if there's one person here, your job is to kite her around, because as long as one person is alive, her HP won't reset. Power fit to burst. June has to run away. There you go. June is walking. There you go. And that's the boss. As you can see, they drop exalted gear. And they give you 45 valor. So that's 45 valor times 3 for the 3 bosses. That gives you 135 valor per run. And if you can do this run fast, then obviously you'll be able to farm valor a lot faster, get your full 240 set, and make these runs a lot faster for you, and all future runs in any dungeon a lot easier for you. And that's it. That's the guide.